ESPN, number 10 on this list, you have John Morant, 93 overall, one of the best players in the NBA right now. I think he really transcended the top 10, top 5, somewhere around that area. 93 overall sounds about right. Him and Jason Tatum, I would say, are on around the same level right now. And I think John Morant just going to keep getting better and better. This is a very good rating for him, and I agree with this rating. Sure work around. Mike Tomlin announced Mitchell Rubiski will be the Steelers' starting quarterback for Week 1, which is honestly very interesting. I would have done this. There's a reason why he's not a starter for the Chicago Bears anymore. And a lot of people say, oh, it's Matt Nagy and all this other thing. We'll see during the season how good he's going to be. I think they personally should have done Kenny Pickett as a starter for the Steelers. I think he would have been a better move overall. And would have probably made them, a bit a better team to start out with. But they probably think they need more experience from Kenny Pickett. And that's probably why they didn't start him. What do you think about this move? And do you agree with it, yes or no? Comment down below. Feature report. Anderson Silva will take on Jake Paul in the ring on October 29th. This is going to be a very interesting fight overall. Jake Paul finally found his opponent. It's going to be Anderson Silva, former UFC fighter, legend in the UFC. What do you think about this move of Jake Paul fighting him? But first he tried to fight Tommy Fury, and it didn't go well 2 times. And then Raham Jr. actually didn't make his weight, which was honestly a lot of people thought he wasn't going to fight him or was going to back out in general. And just didn't want to fight Jake Paul. In my opinion, Raham Jr. probably would have destroyed Jake Paul. I don't agree with that narrative. But Anderson Silva is a very interesting opponent for Jake Paul to have. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to really take this seriously and say he's still fighting former UFC fighter. I get you, Anderson Silva is a great fighter, but even still, a lot of people want him to challenge himself even more and fight an actual boxer. And I feel like that's what people are going to keep saying. They kept saying that in the comments, mentioning the age difference between the two and saying that, why is he fighting someone so much older than him and things like that. What do you think about this fight, and how many people do you think will watch it? Because I feel like the worst thing that Jake Paul did was try to fight Tyron Woodley twice, and hopefully he doesn't follow the same pattern of another fight. And I don't know how many PPV views this will do, but how many do you think it will do? And are you going to be interested in watching this fight? Nice case. First look at Vape X OVO. This is going to be a very interesting collab to happen. I think there's going to be a lot of hype over this, and a lot of people are going to try to buy these shoes. In this case, here's the reveal of the Vape X OVO shoe. You have the OVO on the side. It kind of looks like an Air Force One. I feel like a lot of the Vapes kind of do look like Air Force Ones, but these ones definitely do. They're more whitish or gray, and they kind of have the snake skin on the side or alligator skin. I really like these shoes. I would give these a 9.3 out of 10, and I would definitely get these if they probably are going to sell it very fast. So it's going to be very hard to get your hands on these.